There's no doubt about it, hexagon quilts look great, but they can be a little bit tricky, especially when you want to machine stitch them. So I thought I'd share a few hints and tips that I've learned along the way. My first tip when starting a hexagon quilt is to invest in one of these, a hexagon template. The first quilt I tried, I attempted to do it with a cardboard template and I got myself in such a mess. When this arrived, it was such a game changer. They allow you to make hexagons of all different sizes, and this one was from Amazon. I'll put the link in the box below if you want to take a look at that. The first thing you need to do is obviously cut out your hexagons using your template and a nice sharp rotary cutter and mat. Once you've got all of your hexies cut out, take your hexies and turn them right sides down. Then pop your template back over the top. Now on this template you can see you've got little holes on each apex of the hexagon. What you want to do is take a pencil and just mark through each hole. This is going to really help you when it comes to machining those hexies because it marks the point past which you mustn't sew. Now if you haven't got a template like this, or you've got a hexie template but it hasn't got the little holes, what you can also do is take any template that's got a 1/4 inch line. You can line up your 1/4 inch and you can draw straight lines around the edge of each one. And again, what that will do is just mark a point past where you don't want to sew your seams. And that's going to be really important when it comes to stitching your hexies together on the sewing machine. So we're going to start piecing our hexies together. You're going to take 2 hexies and place them right sides together. You can see the marks that we've made there, so we know where to sew. Pop it under your presser foot and you want to make sure that your needle is going to go down just over that point that you've marked. So basically we want to leave a 1/4 inch free on each end, and that will become clear as to why when we start sewing our rows together. Make sure you backstitch because we're going to be manipulating these seams quite a lot when we put them together, so it's important you've got that extra strength and stability. So you can see there we've got 1/4 inch free either end of our hexie. Carry on sewing your rows together just like that until you've got your entire row sewn. Okay, now for the tricky bit. Once you've got your rows sewn, it's time to attach those together. The temptation can be to turn them right sides together and just try and sew, but that's not going to work. What you need to do is actually turn your hexie 90 degrees, and what we're going to do is stitch down this seam, but again we're going to leave our 1/4 inch mark. So take your template or your ruler and just measure that point that we're not going to go past. So pop it onto the machine, try and look where you're putting your needle down, a couple of back stitches, just make sure you don't go past that line or that little mark, a couple of back stitches, lift your needle and snip your threads. Open that out, and then what you want to do is fold back on itself so that you're now lined up with your next seam. Again, you can see here how important it is that you leave that 1/4 inch free at the edges. So we're now going to go ahead and stitch that next seam. Again, look for your mark to see where to put your needle down. Back stitch. Back stitch again. Pop your needle up. Snip those threads. Okay, so you can see how those ones have gone together nicely there. So to stitch that next seam, we're going to flip that forwards over the top of that one. And we're going to line up those seams and pop that under the presser foot, again making sure that we're leaving that 1/4 inch of space at the end. Back stitch again. So there we go, we've done those 2, 3. Now we want to do these 2, so we're going to flip that one faces together, right sides together, fold this out the way, pop it back under the presser foot, make sure your seams are lined up. And there you go, we've stitched together a nice little group of hexagons. So I hope that's helped. Obviously, it's really important with hexagons that you're precise. So I would say if you're not totally confident doing your 1/4 inch seams, a 1/4 inch seam foot can be really helpful. And I found it's been an absolute godsend when doing hexies myself. I'll pop a link in the box below to the one that I'm using. But yeah, hopefully that helps and that you will feel confident now to go on and make your own hexagon quilt. Drop me some comments in the box below. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see any more of my tutorials. But that's it for me and I'll see you soon. Take care and bye for now.